What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch along. Today we're going to be doing the Premier League live watch along of the game between Southampton and Manchester City in the Premier League. It is the last game before a 2-week Premier League winter break. So Manchester City here looking to try and extend our lead at the top of the Premier League, of course, with Chelsea and Liverpool both playing tomorrow. There's a chance for City to build an even bigger gap at the top if we can continue our winning run and our momentum going forward. And it's a really good way to end a little period before you have a 2-week break. And so, yeah, that's what we need to be aiming for this game. Now, before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're on that push towards 22,000 subscribers. I want to hit that by the end of January, so we're talking, what, less than 10 days for us to be able to do that. We're less than 300 subs. We're less than 250 subscribers away from that goal. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you are new around here, you're enjoying the content, please do subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and on the yellow banner if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this live watch along. Once more, aiming for 100 likes. We're now 83 likes away from that goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the live chat as well with your thoughts of this game. What is your score prediction? Do let me know in the live chat. Sid, yo, thanks very much for tuning in. I've only just got back. That's why I was late. That's why the thing's been laggy and everything. It's just things are getting loaded up. I mean, I normally have my stream set up maybe 15-20 minutes before I do go live. And yeah, here I am. I've literally just got back. It's been action-packed. I've gone from here where I am to Leeds. I've gone from Leeds over to my new house. I've gone from new house back to here. Yeah, via Tesco, we've done our first ever big food shop as well. Yeah, it's just been very time consuming. Tried to get it just planned perfectly, but yeah, we'd only just, we were always playing catch up, and so that's why I was behind, so I do apologise for that one. I've had quite a few messages. I've not had a chance to look at them and reply, but yeah, I've seen Mixed was one of them, so I will get round to that in just one moment. I've not even had the time to look at the 3 PM results yet. I'll do that one. I'll give you my live reaction in a moment. John Walters, thanks very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Mum, thanks very much for tuning in. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Vamer, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. I like your comment there with your spelling error for City. Goat, thanks very much for tuning in as well. What app do you use to check the players' ratings? I use OneFootball, which just so happens to be today's video sponsor. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, the link, it's at the top of my description. It's in the live chat. Feel free to go and download the OneFootball app. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest player ratings, as well as live match commentary, the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, what channel you can view the game on. Today's game, it's on Sky Sports. I know that because I checked the OneFootball app. It also keeps you up to date with all the latest football news and transfer news. Go and download OneFootball using my link at the top of my description or in the chat, as that does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And did I mention OneFootball? It's free, so if you haven't got it already, well worth having. Even if it's just you want to support the content created here on the JSGC channel, you can download it through my link, press it once, delete it if you don't like it. That's all I'm after. So yeah, any help towards that would be much appreciated. I've got my promo video which I'm going to roll for you guys right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much there to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, if you want to go and download it, use my link, top of my description, and also in the live chat. Sports Edits, thanks very much for tuning in as well. Paul Jr., thanks very much for tuning in as well. John, don't we all? Hey, Sky and BT. I'm going to butcher your name here. I do apologise, but Selmun, I hope that's how you say your name. Thank you very much. Put your score prediction in, going for 3-0 to Manchester City. Vaymer going for 3-0 to Manchester City as well. Wilson, already checked my phone. I have replied. And Krista as well. Did we sign Julian Alvarez? I've not had a chance to go on Twitter. I've been that busy, so factually, I don't know. I don't think we have, but again, I'll fact check that as I do play catch up. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody for tuning in. Just going to go very quickly. Neil, thanks very much for tuning in as well. So I'm just going to go and check the teams for this game. I've not even had a chance to do that. I've not had a chance to do literally anything. Like I said, literally just got back. So yeah, my live reaction to the team. So Southampton, they're lining up again with Forster in goal, Kyle Walker-Peters right back, Perraud as left back, Salisu and Bednarek starting as their two centre backs, going for flat four rather than a back five. Surprises me. Redmond on the right, Armstrong on the left. That's Stuart Armstrong, by the way, not Adam Armstrong. It's Ward-Prowse and Oriol Romeu as their two central midfielders. Brozier starting up top along with Che Adams. Che Adams has he only just returned for Southampton. Anyway, on the bench you've got Ibrahima Diallo, Jack Stevens, Mohamed El Younisi, Shane Long, Jan Valery, Adam Armstrong, Theo Walcott, Leanco, and also former Manchester City man Willy Caballero. Like I said, I didn't think that he would be starting for this game. Now, for Manchester City, we're lining up today. I'm just clicking around with Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker right back, Joao Cancelo left back, Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte as the two centre-backs. We're going with Rodri alongside Bernardo Silva, and I'm expecting that to be Kevin De Bruyne. Raheem Sterling on the right-hand side, Jack Grealish on the left-hand side, and Phil Foden going through the middle. My preview, team prediction. Spot on. There we go. That's the Manchester City starting 11 for today. On the bench for City, Fernandinho, Ilkay Gundogan, John Stones, Kieran Slicker, James McAtee, Joshua, Wilson-Esbrand, Gabriel Jesus, Scott Carson, and also Nathan Ake. That's the lineup for today for this game. I'm happy with that lineup as well. Right, I'm just going to go and have a look at the scores from around the grounds, because like I said, I haven't had a chance to have a look. Everton, they lost again. Lost 1-0 at home to Aston Villa. Good win that for Aston Villa. Why is Brentford still playing? Drone stopped play. What? Brentford 1, Wolves 2, later score. That's odd. Leeds 0, Newcastle 1. Great win that for Newcastle and needed. John Joe Shelby getting the goal. Manchester United have beaten West Ham thanks to a 93rd minute winner from Marcus Rashford, and boy did Manchester United need that against a potential top 4 rival in West Ham at home. Obviously the evening kickoff, you've got Southampton taking on Manchester City. In the Championship, it's Bristol City taking on Cardiff. It finished 3-2 to Bristol City. Nottingham Forest have beaten Derby 2-1. Birmingham have beaten Barnsley at home 2-1. Blackpool have beaten Millwall at home 1-0. Bournemouth have lost at home to Hull 1-0. Coventry 1, QPR 2. Reading 3, Huddersfield 4. What a game. Sheffield United 2, Luton 0. Stoke 2, Fulham 3. Goals galore again with Fulham. Swansea City 1, Preston North End 0. And West Brom 3, Peterborough 0. Mixed won't be very happy with the Swansea match. I will go through all the scores at half-time, just having a flick through, just having a look. A good win there for Bolton. Just keep an eye on there. Dion Charles, new signing, getting a win for them against Shrewsbury Town. So there we go. So, yeah, that is the lineup. That's the scores from around the ground. I'm just going to go and get the game set up. So whilst I do that, I have got a little bit of entertainment for you guys to enjoy. And this is Mixed, my partner channel. Link in the description. Go and subscribe, providing with the how to make a Bucks Fizz cocktail and mimosa cocktail, which was to celebrate the new year. Enjoy!
What's going on, guys? Mixed here, back again for another cocktail. And today's cocktail, guys, is comparing the Bucks Fizz with the mimosa. I'm going to say they're very, very similar. I was going to say the Bucks Fizz is an English tradition. We have it on Christmas Day and we drink it on Christmas morning normally. So this is just a couple of days after, but I thought I'd show you the two anyways. As Bucks Fizz is an English tradition, and the mimosa is more of an American drink. But there is a little bit different, very similar cocktails, just a little bit of difference. So I will make a Bucks Fizz first, because I thought it's a perfect cocktail, because it's coming up to New Year's Eve. So to make the Bucks Fizz, it's half and half like that, of freshly squeezed orange juice and champagne. So 75 ml, which is 2.5 ounces of each. So the first thing we pour in first is the orange juice. This is a good toast up. And simple as that, just top it up with champagne. Yeah, hops like that. That's how it's called Bucks Fizz, that. There you go, Mardo. And garnish with orange slice. So the difference with the mimosa now is it has 50 ml of orange juice and 100 ml of champagne, so a bit more. So 50 ml, which is 1.7 ounce of freshly squeezed orange juice. This is good before. And just top up with champagne. It should be about 100 ml, but I reckon it's going to be a little bit more personal. And there we go, one mimosa. And again, garnished with an orange slice. So as you can tell, they're both a very similar style like that. But the mimosa is this one, and this is Bucks Fizz. And there we go, very simple champagne cocktails, both of them. Very similar, just like the mimosa is a little bit more boozier. A little bit more alcoholic. So Bucks Fizz, how does it taste? I should have done this Christmas some morning, really. Once said I'll do it for New Year's. A bit refreshing. And now the mimosa, how does this taste? Very nice. Personally, I prefer the half and half. I think it's a little bit more refreshing, it's not as powerful. Because they're both a little bit weird. Because if you love champagne, you'll like both. Because I'd go for the mimosa if you like your champagne. Well, personally, I prefer the Bucks Fizz. Got a little bit more balance to it, a little bit more refreshing, a little bit more smoother. Well, that's my preferred one, the Bucks Fizz. But which one is yours? What do you think of Bucks Fizz and Mimosa? Which one, have you ever had it before? Have you ever had a Bucks Fizz on Christmas morning? Do let me know in the comments below. But I've been Mixer. This has been my run up to New Year's Eve. This is starting it off now. I hope you are enjoying the series so far. So we're doing near enough daily content on this channel. And I will see you guys for next New Year's Eve cocktail in the run up to New Year's Eve. So do have a very awesome day. Stay safe. And one thing to mention, don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixer for more cocktails like this. But I will see you guys for next New Year's Eve cocktails. Cheers.
So thank you very much there to Mixed for providing today's pre-match entertainment. His link is in the description if you want to go and subscribe over to his channel. Let me just centralise the camera. They're all mentioning that Man United thing. I've not seen the highlights to see what's happened with that Marcus Rashford goal. But there we go. Woo, right, anyway, if you are enjoying the content, everybody, then do make sure you do leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is what we're aiming for. We're 71 likes away from that goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below, and sliding across, well, not sliding across, on the yellow banner if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below, and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business enquiries. Whew, I'm just exhausted, ladies and gentlemen. I've just literally just rushed back. I've just been playing catch up all day. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And yeah, also don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link at the top of my description, also in the chat too. Got my promo video which I'm going to roll for you guys once more before we have kickoff for this game right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much there to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, link is in the description and also in the live chat if you want to go and download the OneFootball app. Doing so does help to support the future content created here on my channel. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, live commentary, all your latest news and all your good footballing needs. So go and check that out. It's a free app to download. Link at the top of my description and also in the live chat as well. Paul Jr. then, hello, thank you very much for tuning in. Matthew, thanks very much for tuning in as well, much appreciated. Krista telling me that Man United's goal was offside, no VAR review, don't know what's happening there, as Wolves have beaten Brentford after a drone delay away from home. It's finished Brentford 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Robert Robinson going for a 2-0 victory for Manchester City. Dad backing Manchester City, I like that, with a 3-0 victory for Manchester City. Mark, thanks very much for tuning in, or Zach, whichever. Thanks very much for tuning in. Matt as well, thank you very much for tuning in as well, as I think the Brentford manager's been shown a red card in the tunnel antics. There we go. Matt going for a 4-0 victory today to Manchester City. I'm going for, I did say in my preview, 1-0 to Manchester City. I think we're going to win 2-0. I've changed my mind. Why not? Selman, have I said your name right there? I do hope I have. Where do I think Gabriel Jesus' future lies? If we sign a striker who's going to go back to the bench, the wings, they're stacked up. We've got quality wingers at Manchester City. Yeah, you're right. I think Gabriel Jesus will become a squad-rotated player for Manchester City is what I think will happen. He needs to work hard. He needs to, when he gets given the opportunity at City, make sure he's scoring and assisting. It's what Raheem Sterling's done. Because you find that if you don't, you're on the bench more and you're not featuring more, and that's not what you want. So it's all about, you have to up your game is what Gabriel Jesus needs to do. And I'm confident Gabriel Jesus can do that. I think he's a very good player. So yeah, we'll see what direction we go in with regards to that. Now, the players, they're out of the tunnel. They're lined up, ready and waiting for the action. Manchester City have a chance here with a win to, at least for now, go 14 points clear of Liverpool in second. 14 points clear at the top of the Premier League. It's the 22nd of January. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And we didn't have the greatest starter either. We lost our first game away against Tottenham Hotspur. So we've put ourselves in a great position here. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get the job done. So we are just waiting here for kickoff. We've got the can ready to go. Let's crack that one open. Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the football and enjoy Manchester City, because we have got a 2-week break. And it's also, coincidentally, my last ever live stream from this location. We will have a new location the next time I do a live stream. I was going to say that's going to be in 2 weeks' time. It won't be in 2 weeks' time. We do play Fulham in 2 weeks. I'll be going to the game, and I've got a very, very special video coming up for you guys to enjoy. Stay tuned for that. The next live stream, though, I think it's going to... Is it Brentford? I think it is. Brentford at home. It's a midweek game, and that will be from a different location. So, emotional. Last time I'm going to be using the desk. It's the last time we're going to be using the grey chair. It's the last time we're going to be seeing the chimney thing there. And the blinds. I'm nostalgic, okay. Going to miss it, but there we go. Cheers to you as well, Matt. So, guys, 35 likes we're on to now. So, we're now 65 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link at the top of my description and also in the live chat. Just waiting now for the start of this game, and kickoff is what we're waiting for now. Just waiting for that to get ready and going. Oh, City are in that vile third kit with Man City written across it. Just, yeah. not my favourite thing at all. Not my favourite thing at all. Right, we're just waiting for kickoff. That's what we're waiting for now. City are stood over the ball, attacking from left to right. Southampton attacking from right to left. The players take the knee. I think it's Jack Grealish that's going to be getting us underway for the start of this game. And it is, and we do have kickoff here for this game between Manchester City and Southampton. Come on, boys, let's do this. Let's make it another victory as we head into the little Premier League winter break for next weekend. So a little break, and the players are getting a week off as well, which is exciting for the players. Now, guys, I do hope you can all obviously see me. I presume that you all can. I do hope that everybody can hear me as well. I know I've had some mic issues and everything when I've watched things back and everything, so I'm hoping that I've sorted that for you guys, and it should be nice and crisp, nice and clear. I can speak quiet like this. And I can speak loud as well, and it should be able to work just the same. So do let me know if it has or not. I'll watch it back later, is how I get to know things. Now, Jack Grealish coming on the attack here for Manchester City. Romeu goes through the back of his legs. He goes down, and it's going to be a free kick here to Manchester City, 55 seconds in, and a chance here for City to put something of quality into the box. Vamer, thanks very much for that. Thanks for letting me know. Much appreciated. So, an early opportunity here for City to perhaps test the Southampton back line, as Jack Grealish looks like he's had a haircut. He's not the only one. We've had a haircut, fresh haircut today as well. Foden, De Bruyne stood over this. Chance to put something into the box. It's Philip. Goes towards the near post. Not the greatest ball in. I think City are pretty lucky there to get themselves a corner, but a corner nonetheless here for Manchester City. And an early opportunity again for us to put something of quality into the box. De Bruyne goes short to Foden. Back to De Bruyne. Works it to Cancelo. He's rushed. He has to take an extra step. Gives it to De Bruyne. He does put a ball into the box. Headed clear. Only out as far as Rodrigo, though, who picks the ball up. Here is Kyle Walker. Seamus, hello. Thanks very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Cancelo now dinking it in from deep to Raheem Sterling. Gets a good touch on it on the right-hand side. He gets a push in the back. It's a free kick. And again, another opportunity here for Manchester City to put something of quality into the box. City choose to take it short, though, and just want to build it and work their way in, as Ruben Dias here takes control of the football. Here's Joao Cancelo to Phil Foden on the left-hand side, as Jack Grealish has dropped deeper. Oh, it's lovely from Cancelo, poking it through the legs of, I think it was Nathan Redmond there, and ensures City do keep hold of possession. Guys, 65 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links there in the description below and on the yellow banner if you want to go and check out my social media links. That would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Lastly, go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in my description and also in the live chat. As Jack Grealish takes control of the ball, City have had a lot of the football in the first 3 minutes here. I'd like to see some possession stats. Have Southampton touched the ball? Other than to make a clearance? I'm not sure that they have. I don't think they've made an attempt at a pass. It's remarkable. Here's De Bruyne. He's tackled and Southampton get the ball for at the feet for the first time, and Redmond is intercepted. Still no passes, but they have had a little bit of the ball as Cancelo gives it to Walker. He feeds it to Ruben Dias now. City looking to try and build on the right-hand side. Walker gives it to Bernardo Silva. Not really got too much for company, so he's probably going to have to go backwards. He does to Kyle Walker. He's bringing the ball forward here for Manchester City. Here is Ruben Dias now. So Aymeric Laporte, his centre-back partner for today. Laporte with a poor pass, intercepted by Southampton, and Ruben Dias classes into a Southampton man, and I think Ruben Dias, well, could well go into the book for that, really. It was a cynical challenge. It's late. He doesn't get the ball. It deals with the danger for City. It was Che Adams just nipping in ahead of Ruben Dias there. I don't think it's anything more than just a word, though. It isn't, and that's good news. A chance here, though, for set-piece specialist James Ward-Prowse, captain Southampton today, to put something of quality into the box. Oh, it's a bit too far out this for a shot, if I'm honest. He crosses it in instead. It's a good ball in, and the header is won by Southampton. And it's wide of the post. As the first opportunity on goal of the game, and it falls to Southampton. I think it was Salas who it was with the header. Didn't get any angle on it. It's not even half an opportunity, I would say, there. As City have a goal kick. Here's Ruben Dias for City, as City had worked the ball through Ederson, passing it around. Ederson looks like he's just poised here for maybe a long ball over the top if someone wants to have a latch onto it. He chooses to pass it instead. Dias gives it back to Ederson. He gives it to Aymeric Laporte now. Good work that at the back from City as Rodri filling in the gap. Feeds it back to Ederson. Here's Kyle Walker now with the ball. Rodri does well. Gives it to Bernardo. Great touch from Bernardo. Can get it. He can get the pass. He can get it under his control there as Sterling was momentarily intercepted, only for City to win it back immediately. Here is Cancelo, takes a heavy touch up against Redmond, gets there. Foden does well to find Cancelo. Here's Jack Grealish, gives it to Foden. This is good work from City. There's an overlap. Give it to Raheem. It's a poor pass. Kyle could have knocked that forward and potentially had a shot if Sterling had got the pass right there. Fine margins. Fine margins. Adams then gives it to Romeu. Switches play from centre to the right-hand side as Kyle Walker-Peters, former Tottenham man, comes forward. Feeds it to Nathan Redmond. Tries to cut it in, and Walker-Peters has a shot! It's a goal! It's a goal for Southampton! Manchester City stung! Raheem Sterling doesn't get his pass right at the other end. Southampton break forward, and their right back pops up. It's not Kyle Walker for Manchester City. It's Kyle Walker-Peters for Southampton, and Southampton take the lead here at St Mary's. It's Southampton 1, Manchester City 0. Manchester City, what are they doing there? Oh... Great finish. Redmond just squeezes it in. Walker-Peters is there, and with the outside of his foot, it's such a tidy finish. One touch on his left foot, onto his right, outside of his foot. It's a brilliant, brilliant finish. In real time, I didn't really appreciate how acute the angle was. He doesn't have anywhere to go other than the bottom corner, and he finds it so, so well. It's a brilliant finish from Walker-Peters. Certainly not a finish you'd expect from a defender there. It's a good goal for Southampton. And Southampton lead here at St Mary's inside the first 8 minutes. Always looking for City to get the first goal. So we're up against it. First phase as well. Southampton had very little possession, done very little. Yet take the lead here. City up against it. City need to respond. Here is Laporte then to Phil Foden. Joao Cancelo gives it to Ruben Dias. Proper banana skin. I spoke about this in the build-up to this game, how difficult a game this was. A really tricky, really niggly, horrible little game. Southampton are good defensively. I said if they get the goal first, it's going to put City under a lot of pressure, and here we are. Plenty for City to think about, and plenty of time for City to get back into it as well. Here's Rodri. One thing City love to do, it's score goals, even though we don't have a striker. Here's Sterling now. There it goes for the near post. Collected by Fraser Forster. Man City have only conceded 3 times with that Southampton goal in the first half this season. Scored 27. So that does suggest that City will perhaps get a goal before half-time. City are in danger now of, if Southampton get a second, it's big-time danger as Southampton rushing play out from the back. Ball's given away and City can pick that up. Here's Rodri now to Bernardo Silva. There's an overlap coming from Kyle Walker. Again, so short by Bernardo Silva. City not getting their passes right of the overlaps at the mo. Here's Bernardo now to Rodri. De Bruyne. Laporte gives it to Ruben Dias, captain in Manchester City today. Here's Bernardo Silva. Sterling needs to make a run. He doesn't, so Bernardo's forced to give it backwards to Kyle Walker. Here is Rodri, back to Walker. Gives it to Dias. And Southampton look like they are going with a 4-4-2 here. As Cancelo gives it to Grealish. He knocks it forward. Phil Foden going up against Walker-Peters. I think a 3 kick's being given to City. It has. Eventually. For a foul on Jack Grealish as he was trying to feed the ball into Foden. As it was Bednarek going through the back of Jack Grealish there. I don't really understand why the referee took so long there to give a free kick. pretty simple and straightforward free kick there, but there we go. Anyway, here's Jack Grealish for Manchester City to Aymeric Laporte. Here is Cancelo on the left-hand side, giving away. City just been a bit sloppy with the passing every now and then. Southampton's got hold of the ball now. Here's goal scorer Kyle Walker-Peters. And Southampton just forced their work it backwards now. Here's Fraser Forster. Credit to Southampton. They're choosing to play the ball rather than launch it long. And City looking to try and put the squeeze on. And the long ball forward does come in now. And Laporte steps ahead of the attacker and takes control of the ball. As Rodri feeds it to Walker. He wants to knock it ahead. He wants to use his pace. He's running forward here. He's not really got anyone to aim for to put a cross into the box, so he's had to go backwards to Raheem Sterling. Here is Rodri now for Manchester City to Ruben Dias. He gives it to Aymeric Laporte. Not really too much on here for City, as Foden's had to drop a little bit deeper, a little bit wider. Here is Cancelo now to Phil Foden. Excuse me. Rodri dinks it in towards the right-hand side. Walker gets control of that. Look to try and maybe play that across. Thinks better of it. Grealish gives it to Bernardo. Here is De Bruyne. Anyone can break open this defence. It's KDB as Walker puts a nice ball into the box. Cleared though by Southampton and out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. Good football all round there. Good defending from Southampton and not a bad ball in that from Kyle Walker either. Here is Ruben Dias then for Manchester City to Aymeric Laporte. I am roasting. I am going to open. I've got the window open. I'm going to have that open a little bit further. Roasting. Absolutely roasting. There we go. Get that open. Oh. Woo! Anyway. Raheem Sterling then here for Manchester City. Was a decent finish mixed. I do agree there, as Bernardo's not going to keep that in. So, guys, 39 likes we're on. We're aiming for 100 likes. 61 likes to go. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, do not forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in the description and also in the live chat too if you want to go and check that out. No sooner do I open the window and getting the smell of smoke now coming in, which is lovely. Oh, Southampton have done well here now. A real opportunity. Can they get it right? Dinks it in and Kyle Walker's there to head it clear. Redmond to... Is that Broha? Is that how you say his name? Excuse me. Salisu to Ward-Prowse, sitting deeper here for Saints. Nearly through the first 15 minutes. Southampton 1, Manchester City 0. As Fraser Forster picks up the ball here for Southampton. And too much on that long ball forward from Southampton, so City are going to have themselves a throw-in. I think City just need to wake up a little bit here. Now, while it's better for City in terms of the squad fitness to be, playing every week, once a week. It's always good. Focus just one game at a time, nice and fresh, nice and fit, nice and motivated. We're a squad that's used to playing every 3 to 4 days, and we're a little bit lethargic here. And I just feel like we're not as sharp as what we normally are here, and I just feel like I said, we're used to playing every 3 to 4 days. That helps improve match sharpness like no end. And so going from playing every 3 to 4 days for a long period of time to all of a sudden playing every 7 days, I'm just wondering if it's just starting just to stiffen up the squad a little bit. we have been winning games, but they've been narrow, they've been hard fought here. Certainly not the fluent from City, as Walker knocks it on nicely to Raheem Sterling. He goes for a first-time cross, and Fraser Forster is there to collect the ball with no problem whatsoever, with no danger to the Southampton goal. As Fraser Forster's making his 200th appearance in the Premier League. Salisu then knocks the ball long, cleared by Ruben Dias and picked up by Kyle Walker. Here is Dias now to Aymeric Laporte. He gives it to Ederson in goal for Manchester City, playing in his bright yellow fluorescent goalkeeping kit, which is literally bright yellow shirt, shorts and socks. You won't miss Ederson, as Grealish then gives it to Raheem Sterling. What support has he got? Bernardo is one of them. He uses him. He's forced backwards, though. Rodri now to Laporte. City just seems to be getting it into wide attacking positions and working its way across, as De Bruyne does really well. Here is Cancelo, chance for him to whip something across. And it's just straight into the arms of Fraser Forster. That was a good position, that, for Manchester City. A really good position. Good pass, that, from KDB. Could Cancelo maybe have... He took it right to the byline. Could he have gone first time, I'm wondering there. May have been a better option, but... of course, hindsight is a fine, fine thing. Southampton here having the squeeze put on and getting themselves a throw-in as well. Just inside their own half. So Pep Guardiola giving instructions there to Jack Grealish. What's he asking for him to press more, be more physically strong and direct? I'm not sure. As ball comes forward from Forster, headed clear by Cancelo, finds Foden. Here is Aymeric Laporte now for Manchester City, working it backwards, and they go back to Ederson. Walker now gives it to Ruben Dias. Ederson. Where are City going to go? That's the question. Where are they going to go? Very flat, the atmosphere. City's away support normally so vocal, so good. Being kept quiet here by Southampton. It's a good touch from Grealish and a good drive forward from Grealish. He sells Foden short, though, and intercepted by Southampton and out of play for a throw into Manchester City through Kyle Walker-Peters, the goal scorer for Southampton today, with a nice tidy finish. Here is KDB for Manchester City. Gives it to Ruben Dias now. City camped inside the Southampton half. Kyle Walker to the right-hand side. Uses Raheem Sterling. Gives it back to Walker. Here is Rodri. City just struggling to be able to... the backs are always to goal. They're struggling to pivot. And because of that, they're just being forced backwards. So City having a lot of the ball, but there's a lot of... It's not even sideways passing. Like I said, it's just backwards passing, with City just going to one side, then the other, with no real direction or directness there, really. As again, just forced backwards. Southampton holding their shape well. And Southampton are going with a four-man midfield. At the moment, City just struggling to break that open. Kyle Walker goes for a ball forward, intercepted by Walker-Peters, only to find Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne once more goes for a cross. It's deep and just straight out of play for a goal kick to Southampton, which Kevin De Bruyne apologises for. So yeah, disappointing. I would agree there, King Grealish. So, don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, do make sure you do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in the description and also in the live chat too. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. We're 61 likes away from my target of 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Kyle Walker then gets the ball clear for City, only to find James Ward-Prowse. Salisu now working it backwards here for Southampton, finding a little bit of space on their left-hand side. And That's a cheap free kick to Southampton. The referee there. I think the Southampton player should be a little bit should be physically stronger there. It's Peru under pressure from Raheem Sterling. I think he should be stronger there. Not a free kick for me, but there we go. Bit of a weak one. Salisu at the back for Southampton. Finds Ward-Prowse playing left back at the moment. Southampton's worked the ball all the way back to Fraser Forster. Plays a risky pass, but finds Ward-Prowse, so no danger there for Saints. City have struggled against Southampton, haven't we? 0-0 at the Etihad. Losing here at St Mary's. Struggled to break them down. Struggled to create. Struggled just in general against them. And what goes on this game is what could have been 14 points with a City loss today, which we're losing at the moment. And a Liverpool victory tomorrow away at Crystal Palace would send that down to 8 points, with Liverpool having a game in hand, which if they was to win that game in hand becomes 5 points. And 5 points isn't a massive lead at all. So all this early talk of Manchester City have the Premier League title wrapped up, 1 or 2 poor results, absolutely not. So, yeah. I'm not going to get too carried away. It needs to be taken a game at a time, and I won't get excited until mathematically Manchester City, if we do become Premier League champions, are Premier League champions. As Phil Foden takes control of the ball here, Cancelo decides to go for an early ball in, cleared by Southampton. Ward-Prowse picks up the pieces, gives it to Romeu. As Southampton can now push forward, City need to get the numbers back here, as Southampton have got 4 players forward for them at the moment. Here is Romeu. Receives a pass from Peru, plays the ball forward. It's a good touch here. Southampton are in, and it's in. 2-0. Oh no, I think the flag's gone up. It's Broha that's put the ball into the back of the net. VAR will have a look at this. A good tidy finish from the Southampton attacker. He is offside. He's not much offside, probably a foot offside, but he is offside. A good finish though. Really good finish. Warning signs. There's the warning sign. City just not connected with the passes. They look shaken. Let off, as Mick Sid says there. Anyway, here's Phil Foden now to Cancelo on the left-hand side. City inside their own half at the moment. 1-0 behind. Nearly 2-0 behind if it weren't offside then. Here's Ederson. Goes long. So nobody in particular, and Southampton can have the ball. Poor from Manchester City at the moment. Salisu gives it to Forster then. Forster once more. Nothing much happening in this game. City just haven't been on it at the moment. As Sterling does really well, and not a free kick for me either there. Again, I just think that needs to be stronger there, Peru. Yeah, Weimar, I do agree. We have been very sloppy at the moment. We've not been at our scintillating best at all. Plenty of time still for us to get back into it. but we're going to need to be better if we do want to. As Rodri just got away with that there. Bruyne can't take control of that, and Romeu manages to press and force the issue there. Phil Foden comes forward, trying to press here for City. De Bruyne is just casually strolling around. Get a bit of intensity in there. Put Southampton under pressure. Put the squeeze onto them. That's better. Much better from Kyle Walker. Foden now. The Southampton are more than happy to accept the scrap. So City needs to make sure we're on it as well. It's a good ball forward. It's just a little bit too much on it, and it goes out of play for a throw into City. A ball forward towards Che Adams. Right idea, just not quite the execution. Here's Cancelo for Manchester City now to Foden. Puts it forward. Here's Jack Grealish. Fancy yourself, Jack. Square it across. Oh, and Forster gets in a good position there. Good defending that from Salisu. Never allowed Jack Grealish half a yard on him. And just couldn't get it across as City looked to try and pass the corner. As Foden attempts a ball across. Blocked. De Bruyne now gives it to Cancelo. He's going to line a shot up here. He has a shot and it's high and wide. Not great that from Cancelo. Is that City's first shot? Weren't far that Cancelo ball across from going under the legs of Forster, and if it did, City would have just had a tap in. In the end, Forster got his heel onto it to send it out of play for a corner. Salisu committed just a little bit early, and Jack Grealish knocked it on just a little bit further to allow him to be able to get a ball across. And Southampton here in a good position, playing it across, and oh, whoa, what's happened there? I think offside. So Ederson's brought down Borja, however you say his name. I'm not too sure if Ederson's made contact with him there. He did look offside. And he was offside. More offside he was there than what he was for the goal. I wonder if Ederson touched him. Let's have a look. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it would have been a penalty, that. To Southampton, had that not been offside. Another warning sign for City is Raheem Sterling's got himself a little bit of space here for City. There's a ball across. Cleared. They want the offside flag now, Southampton. It doesn't come, and City have got the ball once more. Here's KDB. Tries to play it across, and there's too much on it. Forster can't keep it out of play, and it's out for a corner to Manchester City here. Fraser Forster sensibly just keeps hold of the football to stop Manchester City from having a quick corner, then just chucks it away from Bernardo Silva. So Southampton's had a disallowed goal for offside, which factually was offside. And should have had a penalty, but it was offside as poor ball in from Cancelo there as City had passed the corner. They're not linking this up right here at the moment, City, at all. Anyway, we're now 55 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in my description and also in the live chat. Joao hasn't really connected with it at the mo. And Southampton coming away with the ball now here. Here's Ward-Prowse to Redmond. not going right, this for City at the moment. And Southampton couldn't quite make it work as De Bruyne manages to release Sterling here. Sterling's got nothing on, and Southampton do well just to knock the ball forward, and Kyle Walker will mop this up for Manchester City now. Here is Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Bit of aggro going on here. Not too sure what's happening there. What, Jack Grealish is involved? Not sure they're not happy that Jack Grealish keeps going down anyway. Free kick to Manchester City. Manages to spark a reaction from Southampton. As we're very nearly halfway there now. We're just 51 likes away from my goal of 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. It's a foul, yeah. Odd. Romeu and Jack Grealish just getting involved there. I'm not sure. Anyway, Bednarek's gone into the book. Picked up his 5th yellow card. Have we passed the threshold of yellow cards for suspensions? I'm not sure. It was Kyle Walker-Peters with the goal for Southampton today, as we do pass the halfway stage now of 100 likes. We're on to 51, which is brilliant, so thank you everyone for that, much appreciated. We're now 49 likes away from my goal of 100 likes. Still plenty of time for City to get in this. Here's Cancelo now to Foden. On the edge of the penalty area, whips it in. Salisu manages to get it clear. Jack Grealish picks it up. Here's Cancelo, back to Grealish. He's now getting booed because he likes to go down with what was certainly a free kick, but there we go. Surprise, surprise. Here is Kyle Walker then for Manchester City. To Raheem Sterling. Bernardo Silva. Gives it back to Raheem Sterling. Walker. Sterling. Gives it back to Walker, trying to get into an attacking position. Salisu, looked like it went out of play. I think it has, and it is a corner to Manchester City, which City in a hurry to take. Here is Phil Foden then for Manchester City. Gives it to Raheem Sterling. Bernardo whips it in. Headed clear by Southampton. Only as far as Kyle Walker. Gives it to KDB. De Bruyne to Bernardo Silva. Gives it to Raheem Sterling. Oh, he cuts in well. A shot! Oh, it's just over for Raheem Sterling on his weaker left foot there. The first real opportunity for Manchester City. It's taken us 34 minutes to do anything. And it's Raheem Sterling looking for the back post. Gets a good connection on it. It's just over the crossbar. Was desperately unlucky that from Sterling. Scored 4 in his last 6 in the Premier League. Cancelo then wins the header from Fraser Forster's free kick. Flicked on by Jack Grealish. Salisu manages to get it over into space for Redmond. Not a great pass from Redmond. It is picked off by City. And De Bruyne gets a really good pass into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo was trying to get it into the path of Jack Grealish. Couldn't quite get the power on it. Yeah, I agree there, Leo. The final third pass just off a little bit for City at the moment. We've got a good bench to go at here for City, so you make a good point there. Gundogan, Gabriel Jesus are definitely options for Manchester City here today. At the back, Ake, John Stones are options. Perhaps even looking towards a young player or two. We've got young McAtee on the bench. I've seen we've got Kieran Slicker on the bench as well. So, yeah, Will we go for the young players? I'm not so sure. As doesn't really connect between De Bruyne, Foden and Jack Grealish there, and Southampton can come away with the ball, and they're committing players forward, and Laporte should deal with that. And Ederson's just going to lever this clear. Well, his kick goes straight to Fraser Forster in the goal for Southampton. So we're 9 minutes away from half-time here, ladies and gentlemen. Southampton 1, Manchester City 0. We're now 48 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're on that push towards 22k subscribers. I want to hit that by the end of January, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link at the top of my description, and also in the live chat. It's Rodri bringing the ball forward for City. Bit lackadaisical on it, and that should be a free kick to Raheem Sterling, and it is. Why are the Southampton fans booing? They're a clear grab. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. It's a free kick every day of the week. Every day of the week. Here's Aymeric Laporte. Joao Cancelo now for City. Foden into the path of Jack Grealish, gets it under control. He's back to goal. Foden takes control. He gets a shot away and... Southampton fans. The petty. That's a great ball forward. Here's Foden. There's two players forward for City. If Foden can get it right. He can't! Sterling! Oh, has he missed? What a save from Forster, but how has he missed? I would rather have a dark fruits than a wife. Oh, I can't believe it. Foden anyway dinks it forward and Forster deals with it. How's Sterling missed? Great ball across. Sterling there just needs to... He's got the whole goal to aim at. He just hits it straight at his leg. What an opportunity for Raheem Sterling. He has more time than he thinks. He doesn't need to go first time. Could even just dummy a shot and wait for the keeper to commit and just pass it into an empty net. I've got a feeling it might not be... It might just be one of them days. Ooh, Che Adams. Railing arm into the face of Laporte. He's down. As play resumes here for City. Here's De Bruyne. Best opportunity of the game so far for City. Need to be clinical, particularly when you're behind. And Sterling with a big miss. Hopefully he can rectify that as Walker goes in with a ball poor. A shot comes in from De Bruyne. Here's Cancelo. Can he get something across? No, he's tackled. As Laporte's been put under pressure. Does well there, Aymeric Laporte. And City can keep hold of the ball. 5 minutes then to half time. Southampton lead here 1-0. Rodri. De Bruyne. Here's Jack Grealish. Phil Foden now to Bernardo Silva. To Cancelo. Gets a cross in. Not great. De Bruyne's going to hit this and... Good defending that from Nathan Redmond. Really good defending from Nathan Redmond. Means De Bruyne couldn't get a clean hit at it, but it's given away. Here's Phil Foden to Sterling, and good defending from Salisu. City, this is better from City, much better from an attacking point of view. Can we get that goal before half-time? That's the big question. Here is Rodri now to Bernardo Silva. There's an overlap of Walker. Not the greatest pass, but Walker still gets it across. They can't get it clear, and Walker should nip ahead of Redmond, and that's out of play for a throw into Southampton. It's great defending from Redmond to allow, just take that little touch away from De Bruyne as he was ready to hit that. Anyway, here's Rodri now to Joao Cancelo. Rodri once more. Gives it to Raheem Sterling. It's a good ball out, to be fair. Here's Raheem Sterling now. Yeah, have a run, Sterling. You're quick. Walker. Fizzles it across. Headed clear by Southampton. Rodri's going to pick it up. Have a shot. He did, but doesn't get it right. And it's just no power. And sliced harmlessly wide. Ugh. Anyway, we resume. Here is Ruben Dias. Gives it back to Ederson here. As we are now 45 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. As Sterling just hesitates there and gets a throw in for Manchester City. 2 minutes to go till half time. Might there be one or two more opportunities before the half-time whistle. Imagine there'll probably be a minute added on. There's been that much time wasted. I mean, they've had the goal as a minute. Other than that, not really that much. A little bit of handbags going on before. Laporte went down with a facial injury from a frailing arm. But other than that, nothing much. So, yeah, maybe one or two opportunities left of this first half. City in the final third here. Southampton just parked inside. Well, literally got every man behind the ball near enough. Here's Rodri to Kyle Walker. Squares it across and Fraser Forster gets control of that. So we're 44 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link is in the description and also in the live chat. Here is Ruben Dias then for Manchester City. Rodri to Jack Grealish. He's had to drop really deep to pick the ball up for City. But fancies he can knock it past Ward-Prowse, and he does. Gives it to Walker. There's nothing much in the box, but he squares it and finds Sterling really well. And Sterling can't get past. It's great defending from Salisu. He's had a really good game for Southampton so far. And everything City have thrown at Southampton at the moment hasn't been good enough, as Southampton can't get their ball forward right. Here is Laporte then, as we're going to go into added time now. Here is Bernardo Silva driving the ball forward for City. Is there one more opportunity? De Bruyne, great ball to Kyle Walker. And it's great defending from Salisu once more. He's been brilliant for Southampton. Brilliant for Southampton. I think they want the offside flag against Walker, and I think they've got it. As we're into 2 minutes that's been added on. Walker, I don't think was offside then either. City just haven't got it right at the moment. Is the problem that we've had, as there's 90 seconds remaining then of this first half in what's been a very, very frustrating first half for Manchester City. City trailing and got it all to do in the second half. But we was trailing at half-time the other week and came back for the first time in forever. Since, 2017, I think it was. I can't remember who that was against. Who was that against? Where we went behind. Arsenal, wasn't it? Away from home. Yeah, so we can do it. Anyway, we need a repeat of that. The ball comes forward. Romeu manages to get on top of that. Maybe a chance for one more opportunity to be created. There's less than 40 seconds left. Here's Jack Grealish. Then inside the Southampton half. Finds a pass to Kyle Walker. He brings the ball forward for City. Gives it to Sterling. Can City muster something up here? Can they maybe get into a position where they can get a ball into the box or something? Here's Sterling. Nothing really that much on. Rodri gives it to De Bruyne. Walker, he's in a crossing position. He does cross it. It's deep and misses everybody. Still 10 seconds left as Cancelo knocks it forward. He's in a good position here, Cancelo. Can he square it across? He's looking for Grealish and it's ricocheted into the arms of Fraser Forster. And that, you would think, will be that for the first half. And there we go, half-time. Frustrating this for Manchester City. It's Southampton 1, Manchester City 0, and plenty for City to think about in half-time, and plenty for Manchester City to do in the second half. Let me know in the chat. What's your thoughts? Let me know. Plenty to think about. Right, so we'll just get through the promo very quickly. We're 43 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links in the description below and on the yellow banner if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link at the top of my description and also in the live chat. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football scores, results, statistics, live league tables, live commentary, and all your good footballing needs. It's a free app to download. I'm using OneFootball to provide all the information for you guys for today. I'm going to do my halftime analysis in just one moment using OneFootball. It's well worth having. I've got my promo video which I'm going to roll for you guys right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much there to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Much appreciated. Like I said, you want to go and check out OneFootball, all you need to do, go and press that link at the top of my description or in the live chat, and that will take you to the download page to go and download OneFootball. So there we go. So where do we start with this? Let's have a look at the analysis of what's happening with this game. So we're going to start off first by looking at the stats. City have had just under 75% possession for this game. Southampton just over 25% possession. Duels won. Manchester City have won 59% compared with 41% for Southampton. And aerial duels won. City have won 42% of theirs and Southampton 58% with theirs. 2 offsides for Southampton, none for Manchester City, and 4 corners for City, none for Southampton. In terms of attack, 5 shots for Manchester City, 1 on target, no return, pretty poor. Southampton, 2 shots, 1 on target, they've got the goal. So this has been a fairly poor showing in front of goal from an attacking incentive from both teams. Southampton have put their opportunity away though, and Manchester City, quite frankly, as I've just put on Twitter, they've been very dire. City 3 shots inside the box and 2 outside the box. Southampton have had a couple of shots that have both been inside the box. Manchester City though, they're just not creating anything. They're just getting into crossing positions, putting crosses in. The crosses aren't very good. There's no real directness to City's game. They're not really doing that much. But when that golden opportunities and one or two opportunities have come about, they've just been, well, not very good. We had a couple of volleyed opportunities taken away from the feet or slashed wide, just not making a clean connection. And then that one opportunity with Raheem Sterling, just not put it in the back of the net when they needed to. And these are the big moments that if City end up dropping points today, they'll be the moments that I'll look back on and say, why have we dropped points? Well, that's why. I'll also give credit to the opposition, Southampton, defensively being great, just like I thought Chelsea were last week. I thought defensively limited Manchester City so well. Southampton have done the very same here, and Manchester City need to make sure that they're on it. They were on it last weekend, but they're not on it this weekend, and they need to make sure going into the second half they are. Like I said, Gundogan and Jesus are there on the bench to help Manchester City from an attacking perspective, and that's what City need to be looking for. Now, in terms of defensive stats, 7 tackles for Southampton at a tackle completion rate of 71%, 9 tackles for Manchester City at a tackle completion rate of 44%. Yeah, 16 clearances for Southampton with 6 interceptions, just 1 clearance for Manchester City and 2 interceptions. So defensive stats completely dominated by Southampton, but that doesn't surprise me with the type of, with the amount of possession that Manchester City have managed to have in this game. Now, in terms of distribution, Manchester City on course for over 800 passes at half-time, 402 passes at a pass completion rate of just under 93%. It's very good, but a lot of it's been sideways and backwards passing. It just serves no purpose whatsoever to the team. Southampton, 138 passes at a pass completion rate of 76%, which not great. For total crosses, Southampton have had 1 cross attempted, which they've connected with. It was a headed chance that was glanced wide as one of their 2 shots that they've had all game. Listen to this, though. Manchester City have worked it out and got it out wide. Going back to Chester City, 20 crosses at a 10% pass completion rate. The crosses do not work. They don't work at all. Wide players, Foden, Grealish and Raheem Sterling, not involved enough. Cancelo, not being on it enough for Manchester City. Kyle Walker's got into some great positions. He's just not been fed the ball when the opportunity has been there. Sterling, poor pass. Bernardo Silva, poor pass. City just not been on it, and it just hasn't connected right now. And the stats are suggesting that. In terms of discipline, 7 fouls conceded by Southampton, 3 for Manchester City. No yellow cards for City and 1 for Southampton, which has come through Jan Bednarek. But the problem is that most important stat falls towards goals, and Kyle Walker-Peters on 7 minutes has given Southampton the lead with an assist for Nathan Redmond. So plenty for City to be thinking about, and we need to be making sure that, well, in the final third, we're completely on it, not just working it out wide and putting hopeful crosses into the box, because that's what we're doing, and when opportunities do arise, we're putting them into the back of the net with good finishes like Kyle Walker-Peters did. City, though, we're going to be attacking in front of our away faithful in the second half. Hopefully that'll give them the good pick-me-up, and hopefully we can get off to a really nice quick start in the second half, and that'll put us in a really good position for this game. So, guys, I've got some half-time entertainment for you guys to look forward to. Pre-match was provided by Mixid, and half-time also provided by Mixid. My partner channel link is in the description. If you want to go and subscribe over to him, that would be much appreciated. And this is him with the New Year on fire cocktail. So go and enjoy that.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here, back again for another New Year's Eve cocktail, or New Year's Day as well, to perfect. But today's cocktail, guys, celebrate New Year's Eve. It is Set the New Year on Fire. Right, so get your highball glass and now we'll go build it. So put in 6 mint leaves at the bottom. Right, so we've got to pour in 50 ml or half an ounce of sugar syrup or simple syrup. And now 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Perfect. So what we're going to do now, guys, is get your muddler and muddle it. So we're just muddling the mint leaves. So just lightly muddle it so you're not ripping the mint leaves. So what you're doing now is adding 60 ml or 2 ounces of scotch. I'm using Ardbeg, which is Jason's best friend. And now we've just got to add a lot of crushed ice. I think I might fill it right to the top, and then the last bit is layer on the campfire and like that. Right, now we've got to add the campfire, so 50ml or half an ounce. So we're going to do it from the jig, and I'm going to do it on the back of a spoon. So it creates a nice little effect, as you can see. It's a nice drink. But now for the showstopper. So get half a lime now. Because you got your lime shell now. Because it's fresh as squid, so it's nice and dry now. So it sits perfectly on top. So this is what gives this cocktail its name: Set the New Year on Fire. So I've got a crouton. I'm going to use a crouton for mine. You can use a sugar cube if you've got one. Now what we're going to do now. So what we're doing now, guys, is setting it on fire. So we're going to pour the overproof rum over the crouton. So if you've got a sugar cube, that'd be preferably. Well, a crouton does the job as well. Right, now we've dosed it. Now, the fun bit. I'll blow this out as soon as I can. There we go. That is the cocktail setting the new year on fire. And then guys, so it's very important that you blow this drink out before you sip it. Because I've not quite got it perfect, it's a mistake. Because I poured a little bit though through from has got into the drink itself. It wasn't meant to hopefully spill a little bit in the drink itself. That's what I was fearful of. It's not happened. And there we go guys, that is New Year on Fire cocktail. What an amazing drink it is. It's a showstopper. Certainly one for that. How does it taste? Very nice. But when you're drinking it, all I can smell going up my nostrils is the obviously the burnt crouton. That's what I can smell. Strong smell a lot. But it's very tasty though, I've got to admit. It's a very, very nice drink. I think that's a perfect way to get the New Year's Eve party started, I think. And that guys is Set the New Year on Fire cocktail. I hope you enjoyed it guys. What do you guys think of this cocktail? A showstopper. It's an amazing drink to have. It's very tasty as well. I do have to admit, it's very, very tasty as well. Because hey, it's a nice presentation. It's a beautiful drink. I'd certainly recommend it for the New Year's. It's beautiful and I'd certainly recommend it on New Year's Eve. But do stay safe on New Year's Eve. Have a nice time. Enjoy your drink. And I will recommend this. But I've been Mixed. Because don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixed for more cocktails like this. I will see you guys for my next New Year's tale. Cheers.
Thank you very much there to Mixed for providing today's halftime entertainment. I do hope you guys did enjoy that one. Yeah, safe to say that a lot of people aren't happy with Manchester City's performance in the first half there, and I think there's some justification there. I just don't think City, as a team as a whole, haven't been on it. Everyone's directing their anger and frustrations towards, I've heard a lot of slander towards Jack Grealish and towards Raheem Sterling, but I personally feel like it's a team effort, and I think there's quite a few players in that City team that just haven't been on it enough in that first half, and they need to sort it out in the second half. And I do think for the first 15-20 minutes of the second half, the team should be given the opportunity to do so, and if not, like everyone's suggesting, Gundogan, Jesus, get these players on and see what can happen. So yeah, they're my thoughts, but yeah, do let me know your thoughts in the live chat. There we go. NFL games coming up. We've got Bengals at the Titans. I'm going for Titans to beat them. 49ers travelling to the Packers. I'm going for the Green Bay Packers to beat the San Francisco 49ers. You've also got from Tampa Bay. They're at home. I'm going for Tampa Bay. What am I going for? I'm going for Green Bay to play Tampa Bay for the NFC. I'm going for Tennessee Titans to play against the Kansas City Chiefs for the AFC is what my predictions are for the NFL for this weekend. And then you'll have the division matches next week to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. There we go. Right, guys, anyway, we're on 66 likes. That's just 34 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in my description, and also at the top, and also in the live chat as well. Right, I'm just going to go for it. The players are starting to come out of the tunnel. Southampton are making a change at the start of this half. I have not had a chance to go through all the scores for you guys, so I am going to go through that as this game is going on, and any opportunities I'll stop and I'll go on to that. As El Yunusi comes on for Southampton. As Southampton are going to be attacking from left to right, City attacking from right to left, and Southampton are going to get us underway for the start of the second half. And we do have the start of this second half now. Southampton get us underway, and they dink a ball forward, which is headed clear by Manchester City. Kyle Walker can't get his head on top of it, and Rodri does well. Tries to get it clear. It ricochets off Bernardo Silva, and Romeu can come forward here for Southampton. Southampton in a good position here in the first 20 seconds of this first half as a cross comes in, and it's blocked and out of play for an early corner here to Southampton, and so a little bit of work for Manchester City to do at the start of this second half. Going to be James Ward-Prowse with a corner here. And some work for City to do. So here is Ward-Prowse then with the corner for Southampton. So good ball flicked on. It's a good save. And oh, nearly City were 2-0 behind. So close as De Bruyne. Like he was fouled there, but the referee's not giving anything anyway. Southampton have put it out of play, and it's out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. So corner comes in from Ward-Prowse. It's headed right towards Ederson. He manages to get a fist onto it and keep it out of the net, and City can hack it clear. Thankfully, it didn't fall to a Southampton man when Ederson made the save. It was just an instinctive save, but a save nonetheless. Another warning sign. We've had a disallowed goal, a penalty for Southampton, which would have been if the offside flag didn't go up, and then a good save from Ederson. As Grealish is into the penalty area now, as he gets a shot away, and it's ricocheted in towards Bernardo Silva. Here's Kyle Walker now. He's got to turn. Bernardo Silva once more. Gives it to Rodri. He was nearly tackled. Here's Bernardo once more. Walker's going to overlap. He's not going to be used. Here's Rodri now to De Bruyne. I wonder what Pep said to the players at half-time. Here's Walker. Drills it across, and Rodri gets a good shot into the ground, and a good save from Fraser Forster. And puts it behind for a Manchester City corner. Can City get a ball into the box that's on point like what Ward-Prowse just did? It was going in that from Rodri. It needed dealing with from Fraser Forster. Gets a good hand onto it and just tips it round the post. A shot on target there for City. City choosing to walk the corner as De Bruyne gets a great ball and it's flicked out of play for a corner by Borgia of all people at the back. Laporte was the man ready just to head that in. Great ball that from De Bruyne. Great ball from KDB. Here's Foden. To De Bruyne now. Cancelo back to KDB. Gets another cross in. Headed clear by Southampton. Cancelo. Walker now. He'll give it to De Bruyne on the left-hand side. Still inside the Southampton half. Here is Phil Foden. To Rodri. Nothing really much on for Rodri, so he'll give it to Kyle Walker in the centre. Here is Ruben Dias now to Raheem Sterling. Kyle Walker, about 35 yards out from goal, chooses to switch play. I thought Kyle Walker's got a good little shot on him. Might have had a shot. Something that might just either fly into the back of the net or a deflection or a mistake from the keeper, a gaff. You never know what might happen. Just have the shots, ask the questions, rather than just keep working the ball out wide and then nothing coming of it. As Kyle Walker bursts forward, gets a ball across. Cleared by Ward-Prowse and Romeu can hack it clear. Here is Che Adams picking up the pieces. Not really got too much support ahead of him, so he's turning backwards. He's got Sterling and Rodri trying to tackle him. He does really well to keep hold of the ball. Here is Ward-Prowse now. Tries a pass straight into the path of De Bruyne, and De Bruyne knocks this forward now. Jack Grealish points to where he wants it. He holds his position, Grealish, though, and so Foden's used instead. He gets a good ball across towards Raheem Sterling and well defended by Stuart Armstrong. Not really seen much of Stuart Armstrong in this game so far. Heads it behind for another corner here to Manchester City. Foden's coming across. He wants to take it. Bernardo Silva's there as well, so I presume City are just going to... are they going to work this? No, I think Phil Foden's going to put something into the box. City's 7th corner of the game. Can it be something good as Foden? It's deep. It's headed back across goal by Laporte. Headed clear by Southampton, though. Here is Joao Cancelo to Kyle Walker. Here is Kevin De Bruyne now. Played another deep ball across. Laporte tries to head it towards goal, and there is Fraser Forster to collect the ball. So, guys, do subscribe if you haven't already. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're now less than 300 subscribers away from 22,000 subscribers. That is my aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 31 likes away from 100 likes. And also go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in my description and also in the live chat. Right, so let's go through the scores from today for this game. As Premier League, Everton 0, Aston Villa 1, Brentford 1, Wolves 2, Leeds 0, Newcastle 1 and Man United 1, West Ham 0. Currently in the 52nd minute here, Southampton 1, Manchester City 0. In the Championship, Bristol City 3, Cardiff City 2, Nottingham Forest 2, Derby County 1, Birmingham 2, Barnsley 1, Blackpool 1, Millwall 0. Bournemouth 0, Hull 1, Coventry 1, QPR 2, Reading 3, Huddersfield 4, what a game. Sheffield United 2, Luton 0, Stoke 2, Fulham 3, another good game. And Swansea City 1, Preston North End 0 and West Brom 3, Peterborough 0. A needed win that for West Brom. In League 1, Burton 1, Wimbledon 1, Cambridge 1, Crewe 0, Charlton 2, Fleetwood 0, Ipswich 2, Accrington Stanley 1, MK Dons 0, Doncaster 1, Morecambe 3, Wickham 2, Oxford 3, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Dale, thanks very much for tuning in once more.
How are you?
Not too bad, mate, not too bad. Nice tan. Not quite Barbados.
Not quite Barbados.
Not quite Barbados, but here we are. Back with football. Anything good in the 3 o'clocks? I've missed everything with football today. Everything.
Through the scores myself.
What is it? Oxford 3, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Plymouth 1 with Plymouth 1, Lincoln City 2, Rotherham 1, Cheltenham 0, Shrewsbury 0, Bolton 1, Sunderland 1, Portsmouth 0, Wigan 3, Gillingham 2. City in a good position here, so I'm just going to stop League One there. Here's Raheem Sterling driving forward for City. Tries to find Kyle Walker, and Salisu is there to get a clearance in for Southampton once more. Here is Rodri for Manchester City now. It's not really linked well here for City. And what City need to be careful of is we don't go 2-0 behind, because Southampton have threatened it, and they're threatening it once more. And here is Borja, gets a shot away, and it's a good save from Ederson once more, and out of play for a corner to Southampton. All the warning signs, they're there once more for Manchester City. We need to get into this game. We need to get our act sorted, and quick. Or is it a block from Laporte there rather than a save? I think it might be a block from Aymeric Laporte. It's a good block from Laporte, actually. Really good defending from Aymeric Laporte after Borja had got himself goal side of him. And corner here for Southampton. Ward-Prowse has already delivered a beautiful ball into the box, which had to be saved by Ederson. He'll be looking for an equally as good ball here. This time it's on the opposite side, on the right-hand side. Ward-Prowse. Headed around and onto the post! An open net, and he's smacked it wide! This is really poor from Manchester City today. How Southampton haven't managed to score at least a second goal is beyond me. It's a great ball in, not dealt with at all by City.
Ederson.
I don't know what Ederson were doing there. Borja wins that header, and Bednarek just smacks it wide, high and wide. Anyway, League 2, Swindon 1, Bristol Rovers 1, Barrow 1, Mansfield 3, Crawley 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Forest Green Rovers 3, Carlisle 0, Harrogate 3, Oldham 0, Hartlepool 1, Stevenage 1, Leyton Orient 0, Port Vale 0, Rochdale 0, Bradford 0, Salford City 0, Colchester 3, Scunthorpe 0, Newport County 1, Sutton United 0, Northampton 0, and Walsall 0, Exeter 2. Not great if you've had both teams to score in League 2 there. Scottish Championship, Dunfermline Athletic 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 1. Scottish League 1, East Fife 0, Falkirk 2, and Clyde 1, Queen's Park 1. In Scottish League 2, Albion Rovers and Kelty Hearts was postponed. Cowden Beef 0, Stranraer 1, and Stirling Albion Forfar was also postponed. Here's Rodri now to Jack Grealish as well. Finds Sterling. He's tackled. City trying to get the ball off Armstrong. He's done well to prevent a corner, and instead it's going to be a throw-in to Manchester City in the Scottish Cup. Wow. Orphanlech Talbot 0, Heart of Midlothian 5, Aberdeen 3, Edinburgh City 0, Arbroath 3, Darvel 0, Ayr United 0, St Mirren 2, Banks OD 0, Raith Rovers 3, Clydebank 3, Annan Athletic 4, Dumbarton 0, Dundee 1, Kilmarnock 1, Dundee United 2, Livingston 1, Ross County 0, Motherwell 2, Moreton 1, Partick Thistle 1, Geronians 0, Peterhead 2, East Kilbride 2, Kelty Hearts 1, St Johnstone 0, and it's currently later score Alloa Athletic 0, Celtic 2 in the 54th minute. Here is De Bruyne. It gets blocked and out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. In Spain, in La Liga, Levante 0, Cadiz 2, and Villarreal 3, Mallorca 0 are all full times. Currently, Sevilla 0, Celta Vigo 2 in the 53rd minute, and later on tonight, you've got Atletico Madrid taking on Valencia. Here is Rodri then for Manchester City. De Bruyne now. Not really going anywhere. Here's Laporte to Rodri. Foden. Not been involved at all, Phil, really, in this game. Been fairly quiet. Jack Grealish driving forward. Here is Foden to Cancelo. Missed a bit of Mahrez magic in this game. Algeria have been knocked out the African Cup of Nations. Not available for today, but he is going to be available for Manchester City in 2 weeks' time in our match against Fulham. Here is Foden. Whips a ball across. Salisu's there to get it clear. Man City once more just struggling just to create any opportunities and just get it out wide and put hopeful balls into the box. Don't understand it. Here's Kyle Walker to Bernardo Silva.
Is it winter break?
It is. Bernardo dinks it towards Foden on the volley. Good save from Forster. Straight at him, to be fair, but a good save. A save that was needed nonetheless. Southampton hack it clear. Yeah, it's winter break just for the Premier League. which I'm surprised they're going ahead with the amount of postponements that's been, but there we go. As Southampton got themselves 3-on-3 if they can get this right, but Rodri gets back and can intercept for Manchester City. And actually, Southampton, they're committing quite a few men forward. There's space here for City if they want to utilise it. They just haven't found a way to utilise it. Here's Phil Foden then for Manchester City, driving us forward. Nothing really on. Southampton can't get it clear. Here's Rodri now. Needs a bit of help and support. Someone to stretch the pitch.
United's goal.
I've not seen it, but I've been told it was offside.
Play button's in the way of it. Cavani to make it look offside.
His shoulder looks ahead of the man.
Well, his hand is isn't it?
Odd. Odd. Anyway, Foden has a shot, blocked. Tries to get there ahead of Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse does well, shields Foden off, and Southampton can come forward. Does really well there, and here's Kyle Walker-Peters accelerating forward. Great tackle from Cancelo. Great tackle. Here's Rodri for Manchester City. City need to get involved in this game. Really pick themselves up. Because we've not been very good. Here is Rodri now. Gives it to Bernardo Silva. Where's the overlap? Rodri in space. Have a shot. He does. Oh, onto the roof of the net.
But slow going forward.
They've just been lethargic. Oh, it's desperately unlucky that from Rodri. That's on target. That goes in. Simple as that. It's just, he's on top of the crossbar even. Anyway, Bundesliga scores. Leverkusen 5, Augsburg 1, Mönchengladbach 1, Union Berlin 2, Greuther Fürth 2, Mainz 1. As Sterling comes off and Jesus is on for Manchester City. Freiburg 2, Stuttgart 0, and Hoffenheim 2, Dortmund 3. As Erling Haaland's got himself another goal for Dortmund. They're all full times. 60th minute currently, Bochum 1, Köln 2. Serie A, Genoa 0, Udinese 0 full time. Currently Inter Milan 1, Venezia 1 in the 85th minute. And later on you got Lazio taking on Atalanta. Liga 1, Brest 2, Lille 0 finish. And you got Lens taking on Marseille. At 8 o'clock. In the Eredivisie, Vitesse Arnhem 0, Groningen 1 at half time. Very soon you've got AZ Alkmaar taking on Cambuur, and Herenveen taking on PEC Zwolle, and Wilm 2 are taking on FC 20 at 8 p.m. National League, Altrincham 1, Torquay 2, Bournemouth 1, Weymouth 1, Chesterfield 0, Aldershot Town 0, Grimsby 1, Bromley 2, Maidenhead 1, Halifax Town 0, Solihull Moors 5, Dover Athletic 0, Woking 2, Wealdstone 0, Yeovil 1, Wrexham 2, all full times. It's currently in the 68th minute, Dagenham and Redbridge 0, Stockport County 2. In the National League North, AFC Fylde 2, Guiseley 1, AFC Telford 5, Darlington 0, Alfreton Town 0, Blythe Spartans 1, Brackley Town 0, Chorley 0, Bradford Park Avenue 2, Kettering Town 1, Curzon Ashton 4, Chester 3, great game there, Farsley Celtic 0, Hereford 4, Gateshead 3, Leamington 1, Gloucester City 0, Southport 1, Kidderminster Harriers 3, York City 0, and Spennymoor Town 1, Boston United 1. There we go. In National League South, Bath City 2, Eastbourne Borough 1, Billericay Town 1, Haverton Waterlooville 1, Braintree Town and Slough was postponed, Dartford 2, Hampton and Richmond 2, Dorking Wanderers 5, Ebbsfleet 1, Dulwich Hamlet 4, Concord Rangers 1, Hungerford Town 2, Chelmsford City 1, St Albans 0, Maidstone 0, Tunbridge Angels 1, Hemel Hempstead Town 1, and Welling United 0, Oxford City 1, and FA Vars Trophy, Wroxham 2, Anstey Nomads 5, and last but not least from Portugal's last one is Moreirense 0, Santa Clara 2 full times, currently Tadella 2, Vizela 1 at half time, and later on this evening at 8:30 p.m. GMT you got Manchester City's opponents in the last 16 of the Champions League, Sporting at CP. They're at home taking on Sporting Braga. There you go, keeping you guys all up to date.
Sure he will when he gets home. Walker beats it. Won't get any better than that.
was a great finish from Walker Peters. Right, we're less than half an hour to go in this game. Am I from Leeds? No, I am not from Leeds. Definitely not from Leeds. As we are 28 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in my description and also in the live chat as well. Anyway, here's Manchester City coming forward and then going backwards. Cancelo with the ball to Aymeric Laporte. Cancelo. There's a run of Grealish if he wants to use him. He does. Here's Jack Grealish now. He can't do much. And Salisu's had a great game for Southampton. Been very impressed with Salisu. Very impressed. Here's Ruben Dias then for Manchester City. That should be a free kick to City. It's Gabriel Jesus, and it is. What can City do from this corner? That's the question. We need to start putting in some quality because time's running out. De Bruyne. It's not a bad ball at all. And there's the equaliser. Southampton want the offside flag. It hasn't gone up, and it's Aymeric Laporte who's put it into the back of the net, and he's doing his. I think the flag has gone up. Oh no, that's it. No? I don't know. Let's wait for VAR, shall we? He's doing his arm thing that he does that I can't do.
He's been getting back into position.
Well onside. 1-1. Done. 1-1 here. And Manchester... I said we need to make our set pieces good, and we have, and it's Aymeric Laporte that comes up with it for Manchester City.
Poor defending.
Aymeric Laporte. I wish I got £10 a like. That'd be good. That'd be really good. Anyway, we're back on level terms. We've got 25 minutes to sort it out. It's De Bruyne with the assist. It's Aymeric Laporte with the goal. Come on. Anyway, goal given, so we can all get excited. No, I don't get £1 a like, I'm afraid. £10 a like. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Wouldn't be sat there if you did, Jay, would you?
No. I mean, that'd be what, like, anywhere between the what would that be? £10 a like. Yeah. Oh, it's great touch, Foden. Come on, Philip. Square it across. No, well,
£8 a game.
De Bruyne can't get it right. What would that be? £10. So always 100 likes I look for on an average video. So that'd be what, 10 grand, wouldn't it? Would it be? Yeah.
No, it's 1,000.
No, 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000. So £1,000
a game
for per video, per live stream as well, and then my transfer updates could be anything from £3,000 to £5,000 per video. That wouldn't be bad at all.
Sat in a little studio somewhere warm, wouldn't you, Jay?
I mean,
not in attic.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I was earning that kind of money. I mean, per month, you're probably looking at easy, like 100 grand a month. I wouldn't be here. That was the case. De Bruyne does well, gets the ball back for City. He does really well as well, KDB, and gets a corner for Manchester City as well. City fired up. The City fans have come to life now at St Mary's. Could have got tickets for this.
Could you?
Didn't fancy the... How long does it take to get there? What, like 7 hours?
Yeah.
Bernardo now. Oh, Cancelo. Have a shot.
Time, isn't it?
Good block. Yeah, really poor time. I could have got tickets for Norwich away. Could have got tickets for Sporting Lisbon away.
Could you?
As Foden! Oh, great block with Salisu's face! Bernardo, another good block. Southampton on the ropes a little bit here. Yeah, I could have got tickets for all of them away. Me and Aaron just booked a special video. I don't want to ruin the surprise for everybody, but we booked to do a special video that we'd promised to do for the Fulham game.
Oh,
That
right.
set me back a lot of money that Sean's not very happy about.
Oh, the FA Cup then.
Yeah. There we go. Anyway, here's Jack Grealish. Driving in towards the penalty area. Looked like it went out of play, that. That looked like it went out of play. Anyway, Cancelo. Play on to Laporte. As we're up to 81 likes. So 19 likes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Cancelo gets another corner here for Manchester City. Oh. What's this? Fair credit to Salisu. Takes it whack. It does, yeah. It works. Monetization works off the clicks through ads. De Bruyne, corner, headed clear by Southampton. Only as far as Bernardo Silva, though. Here is Gabriel Jesus. Gives it to Rodri. Here's Jesus. Bernardo. Jesus once more. Squares it across. Salisu there again.
Oh, he's everywhere.
He's everywhere. He's had a really good game. De Bruyne has a shot. Oh, it's onto the post.
What a goal that would have been.
Whoa, desperately unlucky. Bernardo. Who's there? Salisu's there to get it clear. What a hit from KDB. Off the outside of the post. Oh. So Southampton make their second change of the game. It's Bednarek, man on the yellow card, coming off, and Lyanko coming on for Southampton. He's a centre-back. So maybe this is a change of shape here for Southampton, going with 3 at the back. They know the back's against the walls here. I'm just wondering if Southampton's maybe tired a little bit. It's just been all Manchester City since that goal, or maybe it's just the turn of the momentum and City turning the squeeze onto Southampton. I'm not sure. Maybe a bit of both. Here is Bernardo Silva now to Jack Grealish. Rodri to De Bruyne. Here's Ruben Dias now to Rodri once more. Not going to utilise Kyle Walker as De Bruyne has the ball. Great work from De Bruyne. Can get it towards the back post. Foden can't get a touch. Cancelo can. Gets it under control. Cancelo gets it across. Jesus! Oh, it's a save from Forster, I think. With his feet.
He dropped right at him, and I don't think he knew much about it.
Ah. This is livening up. I'm going to sit up. This is livening up, ladies and gentlemen. Armstrong gets it to, I think it's Walker-Peters, and it's a throw-in for Manchester City. Jesus can't believe he didn't score there. Great ball to the back post. Heads it down. It's a great save with his feet. Yeah, does everything right there. Nowhere else really Jesus could go. Desperately unlucky. Sub seems to have worked for City. Jesus added a bit more sharpness. Look at them clearances. 28 clearances for Southampton. 3 for Manchester City. Yet we sit here 1 apiece. Here's Jack Grealish. tries to get it into the centre. De Bruyne presses well. Here's Phil Foden, gives it to Jesus. Walker's overlapping. Jesus doesn't use him. He tries to fill it in. That's a free kick. Surely, referee. Oh. Anyway. Oh, Ruben Dias gives away a free kick. Can't believe it. Not happy. Oh, like a free kick for Manchester City. 100% for me. On Phil Foden. That should have been a free kick on the edge of the penalty area for City. But there we go. Anyway, 18 likes to go, everybody. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link in my description and also in the live chat. As poor pass out from Southampton. A big 17 minutes coming up here. Can Southampton hold on? Can they push and maybe turn the screw a little bit and maybe have an opportunity or two to try and win this game? I mean, Southampton have had opportunities. Poorly timed runs, offside, could have had a penalty. They could have had 2 or 3, really. A couple of good saves from Ederson as well. Yeah, the opportunities have been there for Southampton. They've not been clinical and they've not punished Manchester City. And because of it, they've found the equaliser and now it's City on top. And with a big 15 minutes or so coming up here, there's a lot for Southampton to do. A lot for them to do. Managed to catch any of the NFL in
Yeah, I watched.
Barbados?
Yeah, I watched the Bills Patriot game.
Yeah.
It was a good game. Bills look really, really good.
Buffalo Bills. Haven't they got? Who've they got? Have they got the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes, I think so. I watched a bit of Monday night's game.
Oh,
It was
Cardinals.
boring.
Rams against the Cardinals.
Forever. It come on at 9:30. We had Sky in the room, so I was watching it live. And so it started at 9:30, and half time was 11:15. It was just taking forever. So in the end, I give up. I just watched first half. I'm not staying because it was second half, another hour and a half.
I started doing that when I'm watching the game. Start at like 8 o'clock. I watch it until half time. Gets to
Just
about
see how the
half
game
9,
was going.
10
Like the
o'clock.
Bills Patriots game was a really good game.
Yeah.
Like you said, the Bills were outstanding, really.
I watched the Tampa Bay game. Completely dominated the first half. They kind of gave up in the second half, so it ended up being a closer scoreline than what it should have been. They were just better as De Bruyne looks to try and put a ball across. It's not very good and blocked by Southampton.
Rams against the Buccaneers. 49ers against the Packers should be alright. And the Bengals against the
Titans. I watched all of that Bengals game against.
I think that's the only one I didn't see.
Who were the Bengals against? Vegas, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
That was Raiders were always trailing in that game, always. And they're just trying to look for that little moment of magic at the end. They just didn't have enough in them. I thought Bengals deserved to go through as De Bruyne comes forward. They want the penalty, Manchester City. De Bruyne can't believe it. A tackle comes in. De Bruyne can't believe it. His arms are up. He's asking the question. He wants a penalty. Referee says no. And Southampton could spring a counter-attack here. Kyle Walker's got a bit of defending to do and does do.
Weekend,
What are?
The next round again.
Are they not this weekend?
No. First. Oh. Yeah, they are. I forget in America, they update the opposite way around, don't they?
Yeah, so this weekend, then next weekend's the division finals, I think, to find out who the Super Bowl is.
The week after.
No, it's the week. I think there's a 2-week break for the Super Bowl, I think. Anyway, here's Joao Cancelo.
Yes.
Crosses it in. It's headed clear by that man. Salisu is there. Of course he is. And out of play for a throw into Manchester City. And City wants to go and ask the question to the referee. They think they should have had a penalty. Let's have a look. VAR are having a look at a potential penalty here, you know. Here's De Bruyne. I think it's outside the penalty area, if I'm honest. Well, he does bring him down.
Yeah,
VAR are having a good look at this, you know.
He's outside. The challenge is outside. Is it?
This is a tight one. It should have
a
been.
foul,
It should have been a free kick.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
I think the initial contact is outside because he steps across.
tight one, that, isn't it?
This will be a very harsh one on Southampton. They're having a really good look at this. So they've obviously deemed this
a foul
because they're having a look at where this is. And it's on the line, I think. Yeah, it's not going to be a free kick for City because they're not there to judge that. They're just to judge if it's a penalty or not. This is a really close one. I think the foul's outside the penalty area. The foul
right on the line.
Yeah. I think the foul happens there, and it is on the line. Yeah, play on, I think. Yeah. It's on the line.
Yeah, because like he said, it
foul outside of the penalty. There you go. So it was a foul. It was just the foul, but it was outside the penalty area.
Like he just said, made a good point there. If they're taking that long, it shouldn't be a penalty because it's
not clear and obvious.
Decision, is it?
No. Like I said, I thought it was harsh. I thought it'd have been harsh.
Ooh, that's a bad tackle.
Oh, this could be a red card.
Yeah.
No, yellow. That was a nasty challenge, that. That was a really nasty challenge. Has he put his studs up onto his leg?
Yeah.
It looks like his studs were up onto his legs. And he's giving him a yellow card for it. Let's have another look at this one.
Oh,
that's a red card!
That's a red
what?
Card. That's... He's cut... That's naughty.
Armstrong's it. And VAR are looking at this now. They're checking it. That is it's a high foot stamped across onto his leg.
He's come down with it.
That's a horrible challenge.
If it had gone into him, then
that is a horrible challenge.
He's got to go for that. I first thought I thought the referee.
You said yeah. We thought that was just going to be a straight red card. It's a nasty, horrible challenge. It's even worse at pace because he just goes right through him. He's not near the ball. It's a nasty challenge.
He drops his leg down. He scrapes down his thigh with it.
That's an awful challenge.
Red card all day long for me. That I'm afraid.
He just stamps across his thigh. Again, VAR are taking the time. Why are they taking the time on it? This to me is clear and obvious. He stamps on him. I think the referee's going to be told to... What is he giving?
No, it's
what?
That's a ridiculous decision. Ridiculous decision.
That is a joke. Absolute joke. Referee, not just the referees, VAR as well. 15 likes then, everybody. 15 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, as Jesus went sliding in at the back there, and Southampton get themselves a goal kick. I can't believe he's not given a red card for it. To me, that's one of the most obvious red cards that I've seen this season. So obvious. The penalty I get, I didn't think it was a penalty. I thought it was outside the penalty area. Who's coming off then? Armstrong. Yup, there we go.
What a surprise.
What a joke.
He's got away with it.
Diallo, I think the manager knows it. He's got away with one. So what does he do? A minute later, off you come.
Yeah.
That could have been so costly for Southampton. If I'm the manager, I'm asking him, what on earth do you think you're doing? Because you've got up with it. He's got away with it. Anyway, time running out here for Manchester City. Pep Guardiola looks frustrated. Clearly thought City should have an extra man advantage here. Maybe he thinks City should have had a penalty as well. And feeling hard done by. As De Bruyne looks to try and set City away. Intercepted, though, by Southampton. Here's Aymeric Laporte. Yeah, Southampton haven't been involved in this game now for 10 minutes. Haven't been involved for 10 minutes now. Good covering that from Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Aymeric Laporte, the goal scorer for Manchester City. The Southampton crowd are horrendous. Anyway, Cancelo, great pass forward. Here's Foden. There's a man at the back post. He can't get it right and bounces straight into the arms of Fraser Forster. Jesus was in a great position there. Foden just couldn't get the ball right. Forster launches this long. A good ball. Laporte finds the head though. Manchester City can win that ball, and the long ball launched forward. Fraser Forster's going to pick this one up. Man City, I mean, right now we're on the verge of dropping points. I look back to that Raheem Sterling miss in the first half. Absolute sitter. Could be so costly for City. Yet Southampton have had some very good opportunities to have scored themselves as well, to score more. So this has been a very odd game. Very odd game. Here's Bernardo now to Joao Cancelo. Rodri to Bernardo Silva. Gives it back to Joao Cancelo. Here's Cancelo now. Gives it to Ruben Dias. Walker. It's a good pass. Cancelo. Jesus can't get it right to De Bruyne. And out of play for a throw into Manchester City, or it should be. And why has the flag not gone up? Why on earth that flag not gone up? The officiating in this game's been a joke. An absolute joke.
The officiating all season's been a joke, hasn't it?
It's really poor.
It is poor.
So poor. For a quality league with the money that's in the Premier League, surely they can be helping to produce better officials. Jesus is down. Stays down. Southampton want a bit of respite, so they're not going to put the ball out. Romeu switches play. Kyle Walker-Peters takes control. Phil Foden's trying to get there ahead of Walker-Peters. He's quick. He's not a bad player, that Kyle Walker-Peters, I don't think. Not a bad player at all. Here's Romeu now. Salisu. Southampton having a bit of possession. Less than 5 minutes to go here at St Mary's. Southampton 1, Manchester City 1. City should get that ball back now. Poor pass from Jesus means Southampton can just have it again, and they're into a decent position here. And it opens up and a shot comes in straight into the arms of Ederson. It was Diallo with the shot as he came on as a substitute for Armstrong, who should have seen red in my opinion. Here's Ruben Dias. Gives it to Aymeric Laporte. Ruben Dias. To Kyle Walker. Here's KDB now. To Rodri. Bernardo. To Ruben Dias once more. Bringing the ball forward for City. Here's Bernardo to Jack Grealish. Laporte. Good work this from City. Really good work. Joao Cancelo. Less than 4 minutes to go here for City. What can we do? Edge of the penalty area. Here's Bernardo once more. Twisting and turning. Rodri now. Oh, Rodri. Oh, that's great feet from Bernardo. Romeu, though. Can he get the pass? He can. And they can come forward here, Southampton. There's a man over. There's an extra man over. They need to be careful. Che Adams and Diallo in a good position. Laporte's been dragged way out of position. And gets to tackle him. He wants to throw him. And I think Manchester City have got the throw in as well. Considering gets thumbs up from Aymeric Laporte. So guys, we're now 14 likes away from 100 likes. Can we hit that? Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well to my channel. press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. 22k subscribers, that's the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Hoping to hit that by the end of January. If we can do that, that would be sensational. Plenty more Manchester City content, live streams, transfer updates, previews, reviews, and all your great footballing needs are to come, basically. So do make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already. And today's video sponsor, OneFootball, in the description. It's a great ball. Grealish can't get it right, though, and the block shot goes out of play for a corner to Manchester City. Here is Jack Grealish then. Man City just rushing the play a little bit. Just need to keep a calm head. Is KDB in a great position? He has another shot and it's harmlessly wide. He did have Fraser Forster rooted and it just couldn't get it right there, KDB, in the end. Just not quite to be. 2 minutes. There's going to be quite a little bit added on, I reckon. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes, certainly, with the 2 lengthy VAR checks for the potential penalty and potential red card. So, still a little bit of time left in this game, but time and normal time is running out. With less than 2 minutes remaining of this game, Pep Guardiola giving his instructions here as Manchester City's winning run may well be coming to an end. Southampton are one very frustrating team. So we know we'll be going, if this stays the same, 12 points clear of Liverpool, with Liverpool playing tomorrow. They've got Crystal Palace away. Chelsea are to play as well. I think we're 15 points clear of them. They're not causing me any concern whatsoever right now. Liverpool's the team to look out for, because if they win tomorrow, it goes down to 9 points with a game in hand, which can become 6 points. And with Liverpool having a very similar goal difference to us, yeah, 6 points is very achievable.
Chelsea, Spurs.
Very achievable. So City need to just be, yeah, if we could get a goal here, puts us in a really strong position. Really strong position. Going past the this little winter break coming up. And the problem I've got is this 2-week break now. We have to dwell on this for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're having a winter break when we've been playing once a week anyway. So it gets the African Cup of Nations players back. Odd. But the FA Cup 5th round's midweek.
Yeah.
That's midweek to accommodate a winter break. Doesn't need a winter break. Anyway. Grealish knocks it forward. Bernardo, great pass. Here's De Bruyne. Foden's accelerating heavily. Oh, what a tackle from Salisu. He has had a brilliant game. If City don't win this game, as Ederson comes through, I think I'm going to give Salisu the man of the match. As we're into 6 minutes added on, as Ederson's miles out of his goal, and City do manage to keep hold of the ball in the end. That is a great tackle. And Kevin De Bruyne as well.
He don't panic.
Foden.
Does he? Just...
No. So still plenty of time left in this game. We're into added time now, but there's still 6 minutes remaining. Here's Bernardo Silva now to De Bruyne. Kyle Walker now on the right-hand side. City's still got a couple of subs to use. I'd maybe be tempted to get a couple of fresh legs on there. See if they can help us. Cancelo doesn't need to go through the back of him, and I think the referee's going to play an advantage. He does. I think Southampton would have preferred the 3 kick and stop and get a breather and waste a bit of time, but they can have a bit of ball possession instead. Here is Salisu, my JSGC man of the match for this game. He's been brilliant for Southampton at the back. I don't think De Bruyne has had too bad of a game for Manchester City today. Unlucky with hitting the post. He's got himself an assist. Here is De Bruyne now. He's got Jesus playing off the final striker, and he goes through the back of him, and he'll get a free kick instead.
Stupid foul.
And a yellow card. It's a very silly yellow card.
Makes it really
From substitute El Yunusi. So we're through 2 minutes of the 6 minutes added on here. Still 4 minutes left of this game. De Bruyne has knocked it too far forward instead of playing the pass. But this is a good position for City to have this free kick, because we've already scored from a similar range of putting a ball into the box. So Southampton need to make sure they're on it with this defending as De Bruyne whips it in. Salisu is there. And Rodri's got the ball and a shot comes in and it's blocked. And I think... I'm not too sure what he's given.
Grealish has been very quiet.
I think he's just given a free kick for the sake of giving a free kick because he thought there was a free kick in there somewhere, so I'll give a free kick without actually knowing why he's given a free kick. If you ask the referee right now why there was a free kick, he'd say, "Oh, I don't know."
Not quite sure.
Not quite sure, but I felt like there was
the ball were bobbling around and not going anywhere, so I thought I'd just
blow the whistle. I need a bit of a breather. I want a bit of the attention on me. He's been brilliant. First in clearances, interceptions, and tackled one. Salisu. He's been brilliant. Fun fact, I signed him on my football manager game save that I did for Newcastle. He's a brilliant player. He's a brilliant player. There's Southampton coming forward here. There's a possible opportunity. They get it right. There's a good chance here. Can they get it across? They can. It's not a very good ball across. They'll get they won't get a second bite of the cherry because they're going to let it run out for a throw-in instead. Waste a bit of time. They're a difficult team, Southampton. Yeah. They're not. It's not an easy. It's like Brighton. It's not an easy place to visit. Brighton have taken points off a lot of the top six, and Southampton are a very well-drilled, well-organised team. They're a team that's just going to sit in mid-table.
Yeah, quite happy with that.
They're not going to go down.
They're not a Premier League team.
Yeah, they're not going to go down. They're better than the rest at the bottom. Yeah. They're not quite at the level of challenging for European football. I look like it went out of play. And why is he stopping now? He's getting up. Wasting a bit of time.
Such babies, aren't they, footballers?
I blame the referee. Why stop? What's wrong with him?
Soon get up, won't he?
Yeah, he's hurt his hand. Why is he on the ground if he's hurt his hand?
He's holding his ankle for you, What's he hurt? Oh, give over. Get up, not wrong you.
There's nothing wrong with him. I hope the referee he's not going to have the 30 seconds on, but anyway. Right, there might be a chance for one last opportunity in this game. Here's Foden. I thought that was meant for Cancelo.
And he left it, he missed it. That's why I had a little groan. I thought he just
I thought he'd overplayed that then. And like,
that's a poor. That is overplayed.
That is poor. Right, wow. Right, I think our winning run's coming to an end. Ladies and gentlemen. We've not been perfect. It's an extra point. The positive spin on this is it's a point closer to the Premier League title. The negative spin is it's 2 points that we've dropped. I think Southampton were very good in the first half. I think City were a lot better in the second half. Is this a fair reflection on the game? Maybe. Ederson launches it long. It's a great ball forward, this. Great ball! And De Bruyne! Oh, great save from Forster. Right, get everyone forward. Get a good ball into the box. Maybe the last opportunity of the game. KDB to take. Doesn't even beat the first man. It's poor. Here's Bernardo. Right, there should be an extra 30 seconds added on for how long was delayed. De Bruyne plays another ball back in. Just whacked clear. Right, so time is done. We're into added time on added time. A referee's got the whistle in his mouth. And there we go. It's a point apiece here. It finishes Southampton 1, Manchester City 1. Southampton are celebrating their hard-fought point. They've got a point at the Etihad. They've got a point here at St Mary's. They can hold their heads up high knowing that Manchester City haven't beaten them in the Premier League this season. City far from their best is my conclusion for this game. It's all about... not so much Chelsea, it's about Liverpool. If Liverpool drop points tomorrow, then we're just going to say, right, well, we've got a home game coming up against Brentford for our next game. We're not going to think any more about it. Players look pretty disappointed. I didn't think City had enough about them to win this game. It does mean that we continue our unbeaten run, but our winning run does come to an end. we put ourselves in a great position with that winning run. And what City need to do now is make sure that we do rest and recover. Maybe it's a good thing that with City just stopping with their winning run, that we're not playing every 3 to 4 days, because the last thing you want to do is go on a great run, that stops, and then that becomes a little bit of a habit. We can reflect on this, we can go away. Like I said, the players have got a week off where they can really regroup, get their energy back, and just have a rest, because rest is, well, it's brilliant, it's a good thing to have, and then we can come back firing on all cylinders when we come back after this little winter break. But a disappointing result, not going to lie, a disappointing result here for this game. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, ow. That was cracking. Right, thank you very much for tuning in, Dale. Much appreciated. I don't blame you. Do not blame you. So, yeah, point apiece. Disappointing. Disappointing. So, right, we'll get through the stats for this game, is what I'm thinking now. Right, let's get the One Football app. One Football app. As we're only 10 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. So on the One Football app, we're going to go through the stats for this game, which Kevin De Bruyne has been voted the man of the match. I'm giving my JSGC man of the match to Salisu because I thought he was brilliant for Southampton at the back. Right, 74% possession for Manchester City, 26% possession for Southampton. Duels won at 59% for City and 41% for Southampton. Aerial duels, 54% for Manchester City and 46% for Southampton. 2 offsides for Southampton, none for Manchester City in terms of corners. 11 corners for City and 2 for Southampton. 1 goal apiece for both teams. City with 20 shots, 5 on target. Not a great return and 1 goal. Bit disappointing. That Raheem Sterling miss we're going to come back to, but Southampton definitely had their opportunities to win this game as well. It's a tricky away game, this one. And yeah, it's a point. We've got a point at the Etihad. We've got a point here. I was disappointed that we've got a point at the Etihad. I'm disappointed that we've got a point here as well. So yeah, there we go. Disappointing, if I'm completely honest. So there we go. Moving on to the attacking stats for this game. 1 goal apiece. Like I said, 20 shots for City, 5 on target. Southampton, 7 shots, 3 on target, with 1 goal for them as well. I agree there, Abu. Slow from Manchester City, particularly in the first half. You can't afford to be that sloppy in the first half. And I thought, in actual fact, we were lucky at times to be just 1 goal behind. And that could have been very costly in this game. In terms of shot accuracy, 25% for City and 43% for Southampton. 7 block shots for City and 1 for Southampton. 3 shots onto the woodwork, 1 for Southampton. Inside the box shots for City was 11 and 6 for Southampton. 1 outside the box for Southampton and 9 for Manchester City. In terms of defensive stats, 21 tackles for City, 20 for Southampton. In terms of tackles won, 50% tackle completion rate nearly for Manchester City, just below that at 48%, with Southampton at 70%. In terms of clearances, a whopping 37 clearances for Southampton at a tackle clearance. 37 clearances for Southampton, 4 for Manchester City, with interceptions at 12 for Southampton and 8 for Manchester City. In terms of total passes for this game, 271 passes from Southampton with a pass completion rate of just under 70%. Manchester City, though, we are at 90% pass completion rate, with Southampton, theirs was at 70%. Manchester City just dropped off a little bit with their with their passing really from the first half to the second half. I thought City were more direct with their passing though in the second half from what they were in the first half, and thought I thought we were better in this game for the second half rather than the first half. But there we go. In terms of discipline, 13 fouls with 3 yellow cards for Southampton, 5 fouls with no yellow cards for Manchester City, with yellow cards going to Jan Bednarek, Stuart Armstrong, who I thought should have seen red, and also Mohamed El Yunusi as well, with Manchester City also having a with Manchester City also, I thought could have had a penalty. Didn't think it was a penalty, but yeah, there we go. Right, anyway, I'm going to end it there because I want to go and do my review video for you guys, which will be up hopefully within the next hour or so. So I'll see you all again very soon for the next live stream. Like I said, I'm bidding farewell to this location with my last ever live stream here. So yeah, next time you see me on a live stream, it will be from a different location. There we go. Sad times. Anyway, don't forget, if you did enjoy the video, do leave a thumbs up. We're at 90 likes. We're 90% of the way there to 100 likes. I'm hoping we'll hit 100 likes in the post-production of this video. So if you're watching this and you haven't already, do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated by me. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. 22k subscribers, that's the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, my social media links, they're in the description below, and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this after the game, or in the live chat whilst it's live. Let me know your thoughts of this point for Manchester City. And also, there we go. Yeah, I've just been playing catch-up, really, all day today. Is what it is. Anyway, last but not least, go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much there to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, it's a free app to download. Link is at the top of my description and also in the live chat as well. If you want to go and download that, that would be much appreciated. But yeah, OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football scores, results, statistics, live league tables, as well as all the latest football news and transfer news. And is one of my favourite places to go and get all my latest information when it comes to doing my transfer update. So, disappointing this for Manchester City. We'll bounce back. I'll give all my thoughts in the review video, which will be up, like I said, within the next hour. So I'll see you all again very soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone for interacting with me today. Thank you to everyone that's left a thumbs up. And thanks to everybody that has followed the rules in the chat as well, with keeping things clean, not spamming, and just quite frankly, not being annoying as well. I'll see you all again very soon. So I've been JSGC. I hope everyone is safe and well. I hope everyone has a great weekend and a great evening too. Peace.